Alright, so today I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 283, which is going to be something really special, as we will see Rin and Isagi go head to head with each other, but we will also see an ISAGI and Kaiser link up, which is crazy. However, that's far from everything that's happening in this chapter, as it's filled with insane moments. But I don't want to say too much, so you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, before jumping into it, please leave a like and a comment, as well as join the Discord server down in the comments. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So for chapter 283, also called Field Attack and Defense, we start off by reading the recap at the top, which goes as follows. Rin and Isagi face off once again. A limit-pushing one-on-one battle begins at the goal. Then we get right into the fiery pitch as we get an overview shot and see that Rin is currently in control of the ball. However, that's far from everything, as we also get a small panel of Raichi who screams at his team to stop furious Rin from advancing any further. We also have Shido on Rin's left, who's just in pure shock by Rin's insane playstyle, as he looks at Rin while thinking that this can't be for real. Then in the bottom, we have Hiyori, who prays to God for Isagi to make it in time to stop Rin. And with a mere 10 seconds left on the star change system, Isagi does just that, as he's still in his god form comes right in front of Rin. And I just love this new form Isagi's got, like, he legit looks reborn and so glowy, and it's so cool. Anyway, Isagi's eyes are filled with puzzle pieces as he looks straight to Rin and tells him to come on. Rin is just a mindless beast at this point with his tongue out, so he just looks at Isagi as if he were his newest prey. Then, out of nowhere, Rin speeds up like a flash as he now zooms past the two random defenders in Bastard Munchen. Loki gets a smirk on his face as he looks pleasantly surprised by Rin while telling him to go and calling him a new star. Noah also looks visibly shocked, but he is so boring, so he doesn't decide to add to the conversation. However, after the Masters, we see Isagi once again, who says Rin's name to himself. Bit weird if you ask me. After that, we see this godly panel of both Rin and Isagi in their respective new forms, with Rin in his monster rage form, while Isagi is in his newly awakened god form. Anyway, as they are closing the distance to each other, Isagi asks Rin in his head if he does not want to destroy Isagi, not to mention that Rin is completely locked on winning this game. After that, in the next panel, we see that Isagi is going in to try and take away the ball by intercepting it. But Rin's eyes then start to work overtime as they start to activate, and because of that, he sees through Isagi's play. We also have a small panel of Gagamaru, who is probably begging Isagi not to let Rin pass. After that, Rin once again closes the gap and says Isagi's name over and over, as if he is confessing. When he is done with his lovely dovey stuff, he gets almost uncomfortably close to Isagi. And then, with Isagi unable to move, Rin takes this chance to act as he swings back his foot and shoots a killer shot towards the goal. After his shot, his rage and monster aura just disappear, and his eyes become clear as he thinks that this is finally his win, and that he won against his sworn rival. But just as Rin is thinking that, Isagi drops a bombshell as he asks Rin if it feels good and also calls him a pervert, before telling Rin that Isagi is just a sacrificial pawn after all. As Rin hears this, his facial expression quickly changes, and he looks in total disbelief as Isagi says that this is what stabs a genius, and it's nothing else than a chemical reaction between prodigies. And then, we see exactly what Isagi is talking about, as behind both Rin and ISAGI Kaiser was laying low, waiting just like a hyena. And as Rin shoot the ball, he quickly came to set an end to it. Rin, who's still not fully grasped the situation, questions if Isagi let himself be destroyed in order to lure that damn Rose to then make a shot block once again, which was spot on what happened. However, this plan isn't fully perfected yet, as even though Kaiser was there in time and made contact with the ball, he wasn't able to hit it in the right spot to fully kick it away, saying that the shot is shallow as he looks at the ball going past him. The ball gets an insane curve on it as it's heading for the frame of the goal. Everyone's eyes are glued to the ball as it feels like time suddenly stopped, and that they can only watch what is about to happen. Gagamaru looks right at the ball and says, "Damn," before he starts to pray for the ball not to go in. However, sadly, his prayers weren't received as the ball hit the post and is going towards the goal again. Isagi's and Kaiser's faces drop as they both in sync, saying that it's a rebound and that even with all of their efforts, the ball is still going in. Then we have Charles, who's surprisingly not hitting his regular devil emoji, but instead says a singing note. Anyway, after Charles, we get a close-up shot of the ball, which bounces on the line, and it looks like it's just about to go in, which would mean the end for Bastard Munchen and PXG's victory. However, if you thought that the GOAT Gagamaru would just let that happen, then you are so wrong, as Gagamaru just in time jumps down to the ground and is able to deflect the ball just in the last second with the help of his new ability, the the bear claw deflective. He quickly punches away the ball out of bounds. This leaves the whole stadium in shock as we see Charles, the Rat, Loki, and Noah all being visibly confused as to how Gagamaru was able to make this insane save. And it's not only them, as the commentators scream their hearts out as they say that Gagamaru managed to stop the ball just in time. After that, we see this amazing panel with both Gagamaru and Isagi celebrating, with Gagamaru jumping up to the sky and Isagi holding his fist up to celebrate their insane save. The text at the bottom says, "With Gagamaru's super save, it's in favor of Germany. We can do it. From prodigy to genius killer." And while on the topic of it, I'm pretty sure that the next chapter will be called Soul, which is a really generic title for a chapter, so it's hard to speculate on what it could mean. However, I'm pretty sure that the ball fell down by the corner, which would mean that PXG would start the next chapter with a corner, and that could change everything in this game. Either PXG does some crazy play with the corner, or Bastard Munchen comes in contact with it and starts their much anticipated counterattack. But what do you think the title Soul could mean? Please let me know. Anyway, let's talk about this chapter right away. Alright, so what just happened? Even though Isagi is fully reborn, he still can't take Rin on his own, which could be expected as Rin is just furious right now. But for a newly awakened Isagi, Kaiser, and also Gagamaru, all of them to stop Rin's shot by the skin of their teeth, it feels a bit overkill. Like, I know that Rin is a genius, but he almost defeated 2 prodigies, and Gagamaru was left to just make some wonder play for Bastard Munchen to stay in the game. Now I'm super glad that Gagamaru got this chance to show off, as I can't think of anything else that he has done in this match. But he usually gets one insane moment, and I guess that it was this one, so I better see his salary raise a ton after this game, because his salary always gets so overshadowed for some bizarre reason. Now I'm glad that we got an ISAGI and Kaiser link up, as I've been dying for it for the past 30 chapters or something, as it's something that I really think will benefit both of them to work together and grow stronger together. They can still be rivals while doing that, but I don't see how their playing together is bad in some way or another. Now I'm sure that this is far from the end of their teamwork, as I'm pretty sure that PXG will make the corner in the next chapter. Rin will try and make a play or something like that, but it will get blocked by someone unpredictable, I think. Maybe Ness, or maybe Kiora, who knows. But I believe that after that, Bastard Munchen will start their counterplay. And then, in the end, Isagi and Kaiser will actually collaborate on the last goal and somehow score it together, or maybe not together. But you know what I mean. But how do you think the last goal will look? Please leave it down below, as I'm super interested. Also, one last thing that I want to say is that I want to apologize to Bastard Munchen's wonderful goalkeeper, Gagamaru. I kind of hated the name of his attack in my chapter leak video, but as I read this chapter, it kind of grew on me, so I'm actually a fan of it now, and I'm super glad that he got his moment to shine. And if you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel, and while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you are curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video that will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.